I do believe philanthropy is contagious. I think it makes such an impact on people's lives when they get connected to having a purpose greater than making money for money's sake.
I do think people think philanthropy is for the rich. To me, all philanthropy means is generosity and giving, because in fact I think some of the most philanthropic and generous people are the people who don't have very much to give, but they are generous of spirit and they make room for it in their lives.
It's a great asset to our community to have a foundation which provides an income stream in perpetuity for charitable purposes. The motivation for establishing the Queensland Community Foundation was very much in terms of the society being greatly benefited by having fund independent of government, independent in every way, that could flow a perpetual income stream into the needs of the community, serviced by the charities that work and operate here.
My father had thought for a long time about establishing a foundation or a fund of some kind. He and my mother both brought us up very much in the school of thought that we were responsible to give back, and Dad very much wanted to find a way that he could establish a corpus of money that could grow over time and could make more of a difference.
I think the Queensland Community Foundation is a very strongly needed organisation within Queensland, for the reason that we have a great number of charitable organisations who are doing wonderful work, independent of government, but meeting the needs of the community throughout the state, and they need a reliable source of funding. The administration costs associated with the foundation are met by 3 corporate sponsors, and those sponsors are the Public Trustee, QIC and Anglo American. And those 3 corporate sponsors who provide the funds each year to ensure that every dollar goes straight into the charity.
So we operate a statewide legal advice line so that women can phone in and they receive assistance from a lawyer. We also have a rural, regional and remote legal advice line as well. We actually started that through the Queensland Community Foundation. The foundation gave us seed funding to start the RRR line, and we started that line because we recognised that women in rural and remote Queensland who experience domestic violence have a range of difficulties in regard to seeking help. So they can actually, thanks to the Queensland Community Foundation, can actually phone in and they are assisted by a lawyer. QCF has also recently supported Women's Legal Service through funding a capacity building project around how Women's Legal Service could upskill in the area of attaining corporate sponsorships and support.
I think everybody benefits from the existence of the Queensland Community Foundation. The fact that people aren't necessarily going to be recipients of funds themselves, but they are benefited by being able to support those in need through the foundation. So in every way I think we touch everybody.
Yeah, QCF really is very helpful in the process. Quite often people will come along with an idea that they want to achieve some sort of a charitable intention, but other than that they don't really know where to start, and I think that's where QCF can be really beneficial in the sense that it gives them a bit of guidance as to how to go about making that benefit real. You know, it's those mechanics and those administrative issues that is where QCF can be really beneficial.
If anybody is interested in making a bequest to the Queensland Community Foundation, we have quite a bit of material and certainly every opportunity to talk to our staff to talk about how they might do it, whether they want to be specific as far as a charity is concerned, whether they want to establish their own charitable foundation and then advise the kind of causes or interests that they would like to be served by the income stream.
Setting up a charitable fund with QCF is actually fairly straightforward. There's 2 ways you can go about it. One is to set up a fund while you're still alive, and alternatively there's the ability to make a bequest through your will and to either set up a sub-fund at that point or to make a gift to the QCF General Fund.
A philanthropist is much broader than somebody, I think, with a lot of money who decides that they want to help the community. Philanthropy, in my definition, goes so much further than that. Everybody who gives and helps in our community is a philanthropist.
Giving back, helping others, that's really what it's all about. Improving my community. You know, this is my community as much as it is the next person's, and helping to better that community is really what philanthropy is all about.
When I hear the word philanthropy, I think of my father's encouragement to us, just give back. It's time to give back, and philanthropy and QCF is one of the great ways you can do that.
If I could give any advice at all, it really is in the Nike ad, just do it. Really get involved in philanthropy. Get involved in taking a step and bringing about a change, because it is the change makers in our community that really are the ones that are going to develop and bring about significant benefits to our community. And that really does mean get involved with QCF, learn and understand what they do. They're a great partner and support to be able to help you get to the next stage.
To anyone who has donated to the Queensland Community Foundation, I'd like to say on behalf of all the staff, the management committee and our 100 volunteers, thank you so much for the contribution you've made. The donations have really helped women and their children, so thank you so much.